So today just seemed like a good day to do an update on the garden. So you can see everything's growing pretty nicely. And you can also see that we put up some sunscreens. So those covers up there above the raised beds, they're on those 3 poles with cables connecting them to that shed. And they can be rolled back or rolled out. And they can be rolled halfway just to cover the first raised bed or all the way to cover both. And they're 2 different systems. So it looks like today's the day to test that out since it's going to be sunny and hot. Hopefully this will help all the plants grow, not get burnt up. We did build a new raised bed this year. This was actually something that was over in the under the shed there. It had some casters on it, some kind of a rolling thing. We just threw that 2x12 down there, 2x10 on the bottom, and made a raised bed out of it. Got some squash growing in there. I think some more in there, and flowers, some tomatoes, and actually got some little tomatoes growing there, some baby green ones you can see in there. Cucumbers, more flowers. We also took down a piece of steel. See how that is? This piece right here is kind of low. We took that, it had the same piece across here that we took out. So now we don't have the duct to go in and out of the shed area. That's kind of cool. Everything's growing pretty nicely. I'm not sure what all this is. I want to say this is eggplant and basil and lemongrass, and I think that's saffron or something, or marjoram, something like that. Not sure what that is. Peppers maybe. Squash, a whole lot of squash going on there. Green onions, which are looking really good. And these are potatoes here. Not sure, I think they're golden white potatoes, I'm not really sure. Those things are really going good. Getting squash already in there, you can see them. A few of them growing in there. So it's coming along pretty good. Banana trees. I'm not sure what that, I think that's just wild ivy growing on that thing. But what's really cool is these blackberries are really doing nicely. We've actually had several that have ripened up and are really tasty. There's a bunch more coming. You can see all the red ones and some white ones getting ready to ripen up. I really thought we'd be competing with rabbits and stuff, but so far we've been able to eat about half a dozen every couple days. So that's pretty cool. Move the compost bin out here where it's exposed in the sun. And these yellow flags here are actually where we put some sunflower seeds. They're starting to grow. Just because they were seeded, we didn't know where to water, so those flags were just there to make sure we watered the right place. But they are coming up. And then these roses over here, they were really blooming like crazy a week ago or so. You can see there's still some blooms left, but I built this little arbor thing out of this fence material. It's actually some fencing that we had around the old garden that was over there. Kind of put in some T-posts and wrap that fencing around it. So hopefully these roses will grow up it and hopefully go all the way to the top there. And we'll have a nice little arbor. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I think the garden is looking pretty good this year. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this. Got a bunch of wine barrel halves and took one of these spool bottoms that I got from Marty at his work. Put that as a base, and then put these lawn barrels in there, and planted a bunch of flowers in there. Pretty cool. Anyway, so everything's looking pretty good.